How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
That's what's up, man. It's glad to be out here, Sacred Sounds. I always have respect of the poetry community. I'm a hip-hop artist, and I'm also a poet. I have competed. What's up, man? I see you, man. How you doing, man? I got big as hell. I'm sorry. All right, well, I'm gonna do some poetry. I'm gonna do some classic MCing, you know, maybe over some beatbox. I know Daytime be holding me down on that. And I'm also gonna be just doing some recorded music. Which should I do first? Should I do the poetry first? Should I do
Poetry?
Poetry first?
Yeah.
Got you. All right, this poem is it's a good poem. It's about love, you know. Real men admit that they fall in love and get their heart broken. So this is what that's about. Disaster. The word got to me and made me start to keep. Oh, excuse me, let me run that back.
Rewind.
Disaster. The word got to me and made me start to think about the place I put my heart to keep. No crying over spilled soul, right? Somehow that logic only applies to milk, as smooth and forever beautiful applies to silk, but that's love. Staircase love, running up a flight too fast, heavy breathing, leaving your so-called loved one last, and looking down while you're running, finally seeing the truth. And it could hurt like the dentist tweezes, squeezing the tooth is false statements to say that you believe in the truth, bleeding profusely from wounds seated deep in their roots that seem introduced by treason, but the reason itself is self-imposed demons creeping, man, it's treason itself. So I feed into this feast of Eden, leaves at my belt. Why leave this forest of my being when these trees are my wealth? I'd spend my seasons on the beach if every grain of sand was money in my mind, till I noticed people looking at me funny and trading bits of paper when my sand was never ending, but still worth nothing when I go to cash my hand in. A smile and a smirk back could feel just like a dirt nap when sweating hard to please her and you ain't getting that work back. Silence to your sentences that run on thick. I go to give her a hug and get that one-arm shit.
How you doing?
You learn to laugh it off and smile, brush the dirt off quick, cause it'll pile up, leave you in the graveyard stiff. I've been staying up late on my graveyard shift. At 3 o'clock in the morning, man, I gave y'all this, it's heavy. Only escape is in my music and shit. But get distracted when I think about the smooth of her lips, raising my heaven to higher skies, moving my pitch and twisting my knobs, amazing how she's tuning my bliss. Raising my heaven to higher skies and moving my pitch and twisting my knobs, amazing how she's tuning my bliss. My niggas like, all of this over a bitch? I ain't want to resort to using my fists, I understand. See the power in miss and in man. You must be miseducated or misunderstand or well misinformed. Must have misread the plan, miscalculated myths, been treated, been banned, a mistake, cause man in mischief misread that the man upstairs puts miss next to man. Any man that's never loved has never lived. But life is a bitch. And love is hard. Staircase love, running up a flight too fast, heavy breathing, leaving your so-called loved one last. Looking down while you're running, finally see what you felt. You're trying to drag her up with you, only leading yourself. I'm trying to drag her up with me, only leading myself. In my forest, these imaginary trees on my belt. I sit my ass up on these steps, light my black. A stare in my back, I let her fall asleep in my lap. Now this hallway's my heaven, no need to move on. I'm always in my own heaven, knowing she's in my arms.